You had a lot of shots in the first period, but you leave 0-0. Did the team just stick with it? Is that why they were able to?
Yeah, I thought we had a very good start. I mean, we've talked about starts in lots of games. There hasn't been a good start. Tonight was a very good start after what was a different couple of days with cancellations and not even practicing. So yeah, I was happy with the start. Stayed with it. Big goal by Zemgus in the second. Obviously going to the right area, and he's obviously a leader for us. It was nice to see that.
That goal and how he scored, does that show why you chose to structure the lines the way that you did, to have somebody with that type of skill set on each line to complement your other guys?
It did. He plays very direct, and we wanted that. You know, I mean, today we're missing Cousins, we're missing Skinner, obviously missing Samuelson, and just that directness. You know, with each line, you're missing pieces that are chemistry on lines, and I wanted to make sure we didn't compromise playing the way we needed to play, which is direct and hard. And you know, Zemgus on one line, Okposo on another line. I thought, and Greenway, he put Greenway in there. Three guys that play very direct and hard. And as I said, that's what we need.
What did you notice on the way that the group handled the fact that it was a 0-0 game going to the second period, despite the fact that you controlled play, you know, through the first half of the game, essentially?
Yeah, this is a challenging game because we just, you know, yesterday and the last couple of days we had a day off, and then yesterday we had a game that you're getting ready for, so you don't practice, and then it's canceled, and then you really didn't have a practice, and you got to wait another day for a game. So it was a bit uneasy for you know, from the coaching standpoint of how your guys would come out. I know it's a challenge when you have a day off and you come to practice the next day after a day off. They're usually not very good, and so the start was real good for us. And you know, anytime you can get 2 points in this league, it's a good day.
Has been outstanding, but I mean, the guys around him, they've been obviously tighter and smarter. Just what's changed with, you know, the guys around him?
I think there's it's evolved, I guess, is probably the best way, or what goes through my mind. I mean, he's a young goalie and a young guy that continues to get better every day through the right practices. He's very adamant about making himself better. He's using every experience that he's been given, every opportunity that he's had over the last year to find ways to become better. He'll be in here right early in the morning. He'll be with Mike Bales, our goalie coach, wanting more clips. He'll go on the ice early tomorrow, wanting more drills, and he'll ask players to shoot on him more, whether that be Thompson or Tuck or anybody. So he's doing the right things to make himself better. I just think we're seeing, you know, the accumulation of him doing the right things over a longer period of time now.
Are just his teammates playing better defense around him, though?
They are, again, I think it's more consistent. You know, our challenge on defending is much like everyone else in the league, is teams know how to defend real well. It's tough when you get turnovers or you botch a play, you know, where it's an individual botch, and we've limited those quite a bit the last few games, which is good. Guys are playing with a little more confidence and poise. And yes, they're defending better, I think, in unison, where it's easier for the goaltenders. There's shots coming at them more consistent, and you see a goaltender can be more confident because he's reading the situation through how our team is defending better. It's a clearer picture for him, and we have seen that, yes.
How much of that do you think is like a symbiotic relationship between Ukko's success and the defense? Because both of them, when we talk to the guys, players, and we talk to Ukko, they both say each other's confidence makes each other feel comfortable.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. And that's what happens. So I think they're both, you know, respectful that the other party's doing their job the right way. You know, obviously Upi's making the saves, and they recognize that, and I think Upi recognizes that they're giving him more consistency with shot selection or pressure to pucks. And, you know, we've missed Samuelson a couple games now, and that's big. He's a big part of that. He's a big part of the penalty kill. So guys have had to step up, and that's been nice.
How was Eric Johnson?
Eric Johnson is going to be sore. He's going to be sore, and we'll find out tomorrow. So I can't give you a report because he's sore now, but tomorrow we'll have more.
Put a lot of time in on the power play and made a few changes. After that first one tonight, did you want to see more movement? Did you think they were too stationary? It seemed like there was more movement after the first one.
You know, we literally just went through the video of it, and we had 5 or 6 opportunities we just didn't see. And that's part of it. You know, we've been in our own head. We've been tense and tight, and but there wasn't a power play where we didn't generate chances tonight. So that's what you're looking at. Probably still a little bit too tight. I think we're still going to be a little clunky there as we put more attention to it. I don't want to say more pressure on it, but guys are got to kind of learn to breathe again. And we've been so tight with it that again, you're either missing opportunities that are right there that saw 4 or 5 that we could have had. Create a point-blank chance and we didn't see it, and then we had 4 or 5 where we actually made nice plays and just didn't convert.
How big of an example was this game of just throw the puck in the net and anything can happen?
I'm sorry, the first part of that, Joe?
How much of this game is just an example of throwing the puck in the net and just anything can happen? Just don't be afraid to do it.
Well, the first goal was is just what you're saying, a very nice tip by Sam Giss, but that's the game of hockey. It is. Lots of teams' strategy is just get it to the net. You're down a goal. You're saying that throughout the entire league. Anybody that's trailing is saying throw it to the net. Be willing to score an ugly goal. Tip and Darlene's goal was off of their player, but you had traffic. Benson was going to the net, and that created that chaos that you want. So yes, that's a huge part of the game. We've been guilty of false sense of confidence, almost attempting to score a pretty goal in lieu of scoring more goals, the way you mentioned.
It's the second time JJ has scored from below the goal line, banking a puck in. Is he trying to do that, or is he just
Absolutely? Yeah, he's no question. He sees that it's hard to make that save when you bank shot, and he's good at it. He is good at it.